This is the story of a poor farmer and his miraculous talking monkey friend. A poor but honest farmer named Rahman lived in a small village with his wife Aisha and children. Their life was hard, but they were happy. One day Rahman went to a nearby forest to collect wood. As he was gathering branches, he heard a strange noise. Curious, he followed the sound and found a monkey with a broken leg trapped in a hunter's net. Feeling sorry for the animal, Rahman cut the net and freed the monkey. The grateful monkey jumped down and said, "Thank you for your kindness, Mr. Farmer. How can I repay you?" Rahman smiled and replied, "You can go now. I only wish you wouldn't tease my wife. She thinks monkeys are just mischievous." The monkey nodded and disappeared into the trees. Some time later, the same monkey came down from the tree and said, "I am not just a monkey, Mr. Farmer. I am a pious Wali. Allah has blessed me with the power to speak and understand human language. And He has told me that you have a kind and generous heart. So I have come to be your friend and helper." Rahman was surprised and pleased to have such a smart and obedient monkey as a friend. From then on, Barkat, that's what the monkey introduced himself, helped Rahman with his farm work and daily chores. Barkat was a very smart monkey. He quickly learned many things and became very helpful. He carried water from the lake to water the crops, collected firewood for cooking, and even helped repair the house. Barkat also warned Rahman about wild animals who wanted to eat his crops or poultry. In return, Rahman gave Barkat food and shared his meals with him. Moreover, he built a small house for Barkat near his own house. The monkey was very happy with this arrangement. As days passed, their friendship grew stronger. Soon, Barkat became an important part of the family. One day, Aisha fell seriously ill. No medicine seemed to help her, and she became very weak. Her husband Rahman was worried sick. He spent all his money on her treatment, but nothing worked. Seeing his wife in pain, he went to the Wali Allah for help. Meanwhile, Barkat was also very worried about Aisha. He missed seeing her smile, and he knew that something needed to be done. Suddenly, Barkat remembered the Wali Allah had once told him that if he remained loyal to his friend, the Wali Allah would always be ready to help him. Thinking of this, Barkat quickly went to the forest to meet the Wali Allah. He explained his problem to the holy man, who listened patiently. When Barkat finished speaking, the Wali Allah said, "Don't worry, Barkat. I will help your friend's wife. I will send an herb that will cure her illness. You just have to bring it to me." Barkat thanked the Wali Allah and hurried back home. On the way, he met some friends who were teasing a girl. Barkat angrily told them to stop their bad behavior, but the boys did not listen. Enraged, Barkat picked up a nearby stone and threw it, hitting one boy on the head. The injured boy started crying and held his bleeding head. Barkat, however, did not feel bad about it. He continued on his way, ignoring the calls of the other boys. When he reached home, Barkat did not go inside. Instead, he climbed up a tree and sat on a branch. From there he saw a miracle herb growing in the Wali Allah's garden. It had red flowers and green leaves. Barkat carefully plucked a few leaves and kept them in his bag. Then he went to his friend's house. Rahman was very worried about his wife. He had spent all his savings on her treatment and was now considering selling his farm animals to get more money. Just then, Barkat arrived and handed over the leaves to Rahman. "Take this herb, my friend," he said, "and make your wife drink its decoction. It will cure her." Rahman was surprised to see the leaves, but he didn't have time to ask questions. He quickly made the decoction and gave it to Aisha. After drinking it, Aisha felt much better. By the next morning, she was completely cured. Rahman and his children were very happy and thanked Barkat for saving their mother. From then on, Aisha never complained about monkeys again. She understood how important Barkat was to their family. Meanwhile, Barkat was sad. Although he had saved Aisha, he knew he had hurt the feelings of the boys in the market. To apologize to them, he went back to the market and offered to buy them sweets with his own money. The boys forgave him, and soon Barkat became friends with them too. One day, Barkat noticed that Rahman's fields were not looking good. The crops were not growing well, and the vegetables were withering away. This worried Barkat, because he knew that if the crops failed, his friend's family would have no food to eat. Barkat went to the Wali Allah for help. He explained everything to the holy man, who listened patiently. When Barkat finished speaking, the Wali Allah said, "Don't worry, Barkat, I know about your friend's fields. I will bless your friend's seeds with the power to grow into healthy and abundant crops. Just take these blessed seeds to your friend and tell him to plant them in his fields." Barkat thanked the Wali Allah and ran towards Rahman's house. He handed over the seeds to Rahman and told him to plant them. Rahman couldn't believe his eyes. The seeds were glowing brightly and looked very special. He hugged Barkat and said, "You are truly a lucky charm for us. I don't know what we would have done without you." Then he planted the seeds in his fields. The next day, Rahman went to his fields to check on the crops. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. The plants had grown so much that they had formed a thick green cover over the fields. Each plant was healthy and strong, promising a bountiful harvest. Overjoyed, Rahman thanked Barkat for his help. Barkat smiled and said, "It was the Wali Allah's blessing. I just delivered the seeds to you." Rahman nodded, understanding that it was Barkat's friendship and loyalty that had brought him the Wali Allah's favor. Meanwhile, a greedy and jealous landlord named Malik Karim was watching Rahman's fields from afar. He couldn't understand how Rahman's crops were growing so well while his own fields were withering away. Filled with envy, he decided to find out what Rahman had done to get such fertile crops. He sent his servant Jabbar to spy on Rahman and find out if he had used any tricks or hired someone to take care of his fields. Jabbar followed Rahman for days, but he couldn't find anything unusual. Just when he was about to give up, he saw Barkat coming out of Rahman's house. Jabbar thought that maybe the monkey knew something, so he followed Barkat to the Wali Allah's hut. Jabbar hid outside the hut and listened to their conversation. Barkat was telling the Wali Allah about how he saved Aisha's life and how the Wali Allah blessed Rahman's fields. Jabbar was shocked to hear this. He couldn't believe that a monkey could be so smart and loyal. He decided to keep this information a secret and instead use it to his advantage. The next day, Jabbar went to the landlord and told him everything he had heard. Malik Karim was furious. He couldn't believe that a poor farmer like Rahman had the Wali Allah's favor. Filled with jealousy and hatred, he decided to get rid of Barkat. He called his henchmen and ordered them to bring Barkat to him. They tried to catch Barkat, but he was too quick and agile for them. Finally, they managed to catch him and bring him to Malik Karim. "So you're the reason why Rahman is getting all the blessings," Malik Karim said angrily. "Well, it's over now. The Wali Allah won't be able to help you." Just then the Wali Allah appeared and said, "What are you doing, Malik Karim?" "Let go of Barkat." Malik Karim replied, "Why should I let him go? He's the reason why my crops are failing and my animals are sick. I want to punish him." The Wali Allah was angry. He raised his hand and said, "For your greed and jealousy, the Wali Allah will curse you and your family." Suddenly, Malik Karim felt a sharp pain in his chest. He fell to the ground and died. His men were terrified and begged the Wali Allah for forgiveness. The Wali Allah forgave them, but warned them to stay away from Rahman and Barkat. After Malik Karim's death, Rahman planted a small tree in memory of his dear friend Barkat. Underneath it, he carved the words, "True friendship means love, loyalty, and sacrifice." And so, the story of the poor farmer and his miraculous talking monkey reminds us that true friendship is a blessing from God.